Hi friends, welcome back. If you are new here, I'm Hope and I help you cut through the fitness and pregnancy exercise bullshit so you can make confident, informed choices about your body. Today we are talking about this, an exercise that so many pregnant people are told to do, often with a lot of confidence, but there's actually very little evidence behind it. It's usually called hug the baby. Sometimes it's framed as a breathing drill, sometimes it's described as pulling your belly in, and it's often sold as the way to activate your deep core in pregnancy, with some fantastic claims. In all honesty, I mean, you're convincing me to do it because apparently it can improve your posture, reduce your back pain, support your pelvis. Since when was it unsupported? Prepares you for labor and helps with your postpartum recovery. This exercise will protect your spine and hips. Protect it from what? Protect your pelvic organs. Why? What's happening to them? Will make you more effective at pushing during labor. It'll help you be able to manage abdominal pressure and will help you learn how to activate and release your deep core and pelvic floor muscles. I mean, sounds great, doesn't it? Really. But does it actually do all of these things that people are claiming? And if not, what does? So let's get into it. So if you've never been taught this exercise, the basic idea is you are usually cued to pull your belly button in towards your spine. Imagine hugging your baby with your abdominal muscles, control your breathing, keep everything slow and gentle. And the claims go along these lines that you're switching on your deep core, you're protecting your abs, you're preventing diastasis recti, you're training your transverse abdominis properly. So I want to be very clear here, none of those claims are strongly supported by evidence. Now that doesn't mean that this breathing cue is harmful, but it does mean we need to stop overstating what it can do because you are wasting people's time and selling them a lie. Now the biggest misconception which is underpinning this exercise is that your deep core muscles are somehow asleep, inactive, or not doing their job and you need a specific cue to wake them up. But this is not how the human nervous system works. Your deep core muscles, which include your transverse abdominis, your pelvic floor, your diaphragm, and your multifidus, activate automatically in response to task demands based on load, balance, posture, and movement. There is no on-off switch for them. They do not need verbal instructions. They are reactive, automatic, and context-driven. Motor control research has shown this again and again. When your body needs stability, it recruits it. When it doesn't waste the energy. So studies comparing abdominal hollowing, which is pulling your belly in, with more natural bracing or functional movement show something really important. Hollowing does not improve force production. It does not improve spinal stability under load. It does not outperform normal movement, and it often reduces contribution from other abdominal muscles. Stuart McGill's work in particular shows that trunk stability emerges from co-contraction, not isolated muscle control. So in other words, that core stability is a team sport and not a solo act that we need to try and micromanage. So somebody telling you that hug the baby exercise is training your deep core better than standing, carrying, hinging, or lifting, that is not supported by how muscles actually behave in real life. So breathing can be a really useful tool during pregnancy. Look, breathing's great, obviously, don't get me wrong, but it does get a lot of hype, especially during pregnancy. Some, of course, helpful. Breathing exercises can be fantastic, but a lot of it is wildly overstated. So yes, your diaphragm moves with breathing, the pelvic floor responds to pressure changes, and breathing influences pressure management. But there is no good evidence that a specific breathing pattern selectively strengthens your core. EMG studies show that there is a huge variability between people, and that feeling a muscle is not the same as training it, and sensation is not the same as activation. You can breathe perfectly, whatever that is, and still not load the system. You can breathe however you breathe while lifting, carrying, or moving and still get excellent core engagement. Your body already knows how to breathe and stabilize, no matter what stage of pregnancy you are in. So why does hug the baby feel like it's working? This part matters because people do feel something. And here's what these kind of cues often do. They increase body awareness, they slow movement down, they can reduce fear, they can improve confidence, and they can give someone a bit of permission to move. None of these things are bad, but they are psychological and attentional effects, not evidence of superior muscle activation. Cues absolutely can change how you think about movement, but not how your nervous system fundamentally works. And that's a really important distinction. Now, your core core in pregnancy and out of pregnancy, in all honesty, engages best when it's needed. So that means standing, carrying, hinging, lifting, rotating, resisting movement, balancing, reacting to load. This is why people regain fantastic strength without ever doing any hollowing exercise. Core function improves with general resistance training. Postnatal recovery doesn't require relearning activation. And the deep core shows up when the task demands it. Your job is never to try and micromanage your muscles. Your job is to choose movements that feel safe, comfortable, and meaningful for you. So your key takeaways: hug the baby is not dangerous. If you like it, please keep doing it. But it's not magical. It is not switching on your deep core, and it is definitely not required for a strong, functional pregnancy. If the cue helps you feel more confident or connected, that's amazing. Please do continue to do it. But your body does not need instruction to stabilize itself.